From the world-famous Radio City Music Hall, from somewhere between the moon and New York City, ladies and gentlemen, Peter Allen.
Between the moon and New York City. I know it's crazy, but it's true.
Oh, sing it, Peter.
That when you get caught between the moon and New York City, the best that you can do is fall in love.
From Square Central, Joan Rivers. From Network TV weathermen Willard Scott and Spencer Christian. From Too Close for Comfort, Jim J. Bullock. From the upper left, the man himself. From the Regis Philbin Show, the one and only. From the New York Jets, Mark Gastineau. From just right of center, Lieutenant Colonel North and the President. From Good Morning America, Joan London. And us, Ruth and Shadow Stevens. We are the new Hollywood Squares. And here's your host, Don Davidson.
And welcome to Wednesday on the new Hollywood Squares. Here we are at Radio City Music Hall. Hello, Squares.
Hello,
Johnny. Well, let's meet our contestants for today. Remember, each day we're going to meet two new people from the tri-state area. On my left, Holly Munter. Welcome, Holly, to the show. Munter. Tell the stars all about yourself.
Well, I'm originally from Jericho, Long Island. I'm living... Jericho has 4 people in it. I'm now living in Manhattan the last 4 years. I'm starting a brand new job in PR next week. I'm single, and I'm very glad to be here.
Good luck. On your right, Mr. X, Philip Zuardi. Welcome, Philip, to the show. Hi. Tell the stars all about yourself.
I'm from Flushing, Queens, New York. I'm an electrician. I love to play racquetball, skiing, and I love to watch the Hollywood Squares.
Good luck on the show today, Philip. Here's how you do well here. You got to get tic-tac-toe. 3 squares across, down, or diagonally, or acquire as many squares as you can. By the way, the moon counts in this case. That would be a square. Whoever wins the most money at the end of the show will have a chance to win a beautiful Lincoln Continental. Aren't they beautiful? Or a Lincoln Mercury, including the never-ever-before-seen 1988 Lincoln Continental. We revealed it on our Monday show, and it's here all week. We flipped a hot chestnut backstage, and Philip, you won the toss. So pick a square, Philip. Let's get started.
Joan Rivers.
Joan Rivers, our center square. Hi, Joan.
Hi, John.
Joan, what has the largest tongue, the biggest heart, and makes the biggest sound on the face of the earth?
Jerry Lewis.
The largest tongue, the biggest heart, and makes the biggest sound on the face of the earth.
Well, the biggest mammal is a whale.
I can't help you.
I saw Shamu, and he had a big tongue. I'll go with a whale. A whale.
A whale, Philip?
I'll agree.
I have the blue whale. Is that specific enough?
Yes.
X gets a square. You better die. Holly, take a square.
Outrageous Philbin.
Regis. Oh, outrageous.
Yeah.
I like that. Outrageous.
Outrageous.
Regis, congratulations on your show here in New York City. We're hoping that next year you might be seen all over the country.
Well, we're hoping that too, John. Thanks
You have
very
such
much.
a fabulous show.
Thank you.
Here's a question for you. Thomas Edison once admitted that he invented it by accident. What did he invent by accident?
Thomas Edison?
Yes.
He invented Thomas Edison Jr. by accident. He invented the light bulb.
The light bulb, Holly.
I agree.
The phonograph. Never trust that face. The phonograph. X gets a square. Philip, over to you. Pick a square.
Peter Allen for the win.
Peter Allen, the man who wrote the theme from Arthur. Hi, Peter.
Hi, John. I'm so glad you picked me. I mean, I feel so stupid sitting up here on this moon for the whole thing.
Here's the question, Peter. In your hit song, you sing about being caught between the moon and New York City, right?
Uh-huh.
If you actually got caught halfway between the moon and New York City. Would you be more or less than 100,000 miles away?
100,000 miles. I gotta take a guess. I think it's more.
Such a great question. This is for the win,
Yeah.
Philip. He says you'd be more than 100,000 miles away. What do you think?
I'll agree with that.
$500. That's exactly right. Stay tuned. Our Secret Square game is next. But first, here's Gus, the Robo Guide, with another interesting look at Radio City.
We are inside the world-famous 5,874-seat auditorium of Radio City Music Hall. The room takes up 1.8 million cubic feet. On each side of the stage, an entire city block apart, are two enormous organ consoles. This mighty Wurlitzer, as it is called, is the largest theater organ in the world. It weighs 2.5 tons.
Thank you, Gus, our Robo Guide. Thank you, Stormy Sachs. We'll be right back. Game number 2 is our Secret Square game, and the player who chooses that square could win this. Shadow Stevens!
It's a trip to San Diego, John. A trip to San Diego. You, the guest, will fly from New York to San Diego in the comfort and convenience of Continental Airlines full-service flight, furnished by Continental Airlines, and you'll enjoy 6 nights and 7 days at the U.S. Grand Hotel. Turn of the century elegance in downtown San Diego. Luxurious rooms and fine dining for the discriminating traveler, furnished by the U.S. Grand Hotel.
Let's reveal our Secret Square to our home audience only. And Holly, your turn to catch up. Pick a square.
Joan Rivers.
Joan Rivers. Joan, as you know,
As I know.
because you like to eat out a lot, right? You go to restaurants all the time.
All the time.
Jet setter you. New York is renowned for its restaurants, yes? Yes. Probably the most famous delicatessen is the Carnegie Deli at 55th and 7th. And here is the owner, Leo Steiner. Leo! Leo, what's good today?
Roast beef, it's delicious.
Good.
It really is number one. I can't stop it. I have to taste it even while I'm cutting away at it.
Rolled beef, huh?
It's delicious.
All right, Joan, you've probably eaten a nice rolled beef sandwich
Only on my birthday.
at the at the Carnegie Deli, maybe. According to Leo Steiner, what 2 meats are in rolled beef?
Oh, this I know. Fresh roast beef and not so fresh roast beef. No, that's a joke. It's a little joke, Holly.
Yeah. Leo laughs.
I do know this, though.
Yes?
Because I do eat at the Carnegie. And it's pastrami and corned beef.
Pastrami and corned beef. Holly, what do you think?
I will have to agree with Joan.
Leo, tell us, what is the correct answer?
The correct answer is corned beef and pastrami.
That's it, same thing.
You better use mustard on it.
I promise
You
you.
better use anything else.
I promise we will.
You only gotta use mustard.
Thank you, Leo. Thank you.
Shut up, Leo.
Thank you. Let's hear it.
Mustard.
Let's hear it for Leo Steiner from the Carnegie Delicatessen. There he goes. Philip, pick a square.
Regis Philbin.
Regis Philbin from the morning show.
Okay.
Reg, you know so many things. Would you probably want to schedule a visit to see Dr. Ruth if you were having trouble with nocturnal sternutation?
Incidentally, have you noticed how Dr. Ruth gets turned on whenever Shadow talks?
Right.
I mean, really.
We all do.
Can't take our eyes off him.
We're tight.
Did you say nocturnal stenutation?
Nocturnal sternutation.
As a matter of fact, Dr. Ruth fixed my nocturnal stenuation a few months ago, and now my wife won't talk to me.
You
Yes.
said it like you knew what
No,
it
the
was.
answer is yes.
He says yes, Philip. Take that problem to Dr. Ruth.
I'll agree.
No way, Slick. It simply means to sneeze at night. Circle gets a square. But he has such an honest face. Holly, pick a square.
I'll have to go with Peter Allen to win.
Yes, that's the way to play the game. Hi, Peter. Peter, according to the story of Peter Pan, remember Peter Pan?
Man, I know him very well.
You need 4 things to fly. You flew in on a moon.
I'd never stop.
Okay. 4 things. Pixie dust,
Pixie dust.
faith, and trust are 3 of them. What is the 4th thing you need to fly?
Why am I getting all the pixie jokes today?
I don't know,
Yes.
Peter. I just read them.
I guess love.
Love,
That
Holly.
kind of story. It's that kind of story,
Oh,
Holly.
love.
I'll agree.
No. gets a square. Philip Zuardi, pick a square.
Mark Gastineau.
Mark Gastineau from the New York Jets. Mark, you are the secret square. This is for a trip to San Diego. Philip, have you ever been to San Diego?
Yes.
You've been there already? Well, get excited about it all over again, because you may be going. Okay. Mark, which of Woody Allen's films about life in New York, audience, no help, won an Oscar as Best Picture of the Year? Was it Manhattan, Annie Hall, or Hannah and Her Sisters? Which one won the Oscar? Trip to San Diego.
You really want to go to San Diego?
He does.
All right. Trust me. Manhattan.
Philip, would you trust him a trip to San Diego? He says it was Manhattan.
I'll disagree.
Pack your bag. It was Annie Hall. Annie Hall won the Best Picture in 1978. X gets a square. Holly, what are you going to do?
Jim J. Bullock.
Jim J. Bullock. Jim J. Early man. Now, this goes back to your high school history classes. Remember your high school history, Jim?
No.
Early man had two basic uses for sheep.
I'm from Texas. I should know the answer to this one.
One was for food. Mm-hmm. What was the other use for sheep?
Oh, an emergency dance partner every so often, or something special like that. To pull their wagons.
As beasts? You mean as beasts of burden, would you say?
Yeah.
Holly, what do you think? This is for the block.
Holly, I'd go with that one if I were you. All right.
I'm sorry, Jim. I'm going to disagree with you.
Well, I don't know why, doll.
Circle gets the square for clothing. Clothing. Philip, over to you, take a square. Dr. Ruth and Shadow Stephen. You all are such a strange couple. We've enjoyed you this week.
We're getting intimate.
Are you getting along?
Yeah, great.
Here's the question. What did the Lone Ranger always leave behind after finishing a case?
Little masked babies. Right.
Little masked maidens?
Little joke there, John.
This will be for the block.
Maybe some people fell in love with him. Something serious.
A sheep?
Something, not a sheep.
The Lone Ranger would always leave something behind after he would leave, and they would talk about it. What was it?
I think we're going to have to go with a silver bullet.
It's for the block. Philip, what do you think?
I'll agree.
X gets a square. You have the block. Very nice. Holly gets a square.
Willard Scott and Spencer Christian.
Willard Scott and Spencer Christian are meteorologists.
Okay, partner, I thought we had died up here. Something is...
Are you guys getting along?
Hello, Holly and Philip. Philip, Holly.
Guys, who is credited with saying, everybody talks about weather, but nobody does anything about it?
Dr. Frank Field.
Actually, it was an ABC colleague of mine on the West Coast, Dr. George Fishbeck.
It was neither of those. It was neither of those.
Could I get an answer?
It was Mark Twain. Trust us.
I agree.
He says Mark Twain.
Trust him.
Holly, this will be for the win. What do you think?
I agree.
Yay!
Well, here to help us, I don't have the answer here. Let's get a real weather expert. Get a real weather expert, ladies and gentlemen.
We're surrounded by assassins.
From the CBS Morning Show, Mark McEwen.
There's no room in the inn.
Welcome.
Hey, we're an Oreo.
Welcome, Mark.
Anybody, we're an Oreo. Anybody know where the three lonely sheep tonight?
Really? With girls' first name.
Welcome, Mark McEwen.
Baba, white sheep.
Now we have CBS, NBC, and ABC all represented. Mark, what is the answer?
Well, I think he was right. I'm going to have to go along with Mark Twain.
That's right. Circle gets the... We have a tie. We'll be right back. What a show!
Air transportation to New York for some Hollywood squares, cast and crew furnished by Delta Airlines. Serving 3 New York airports with non-stop and connecting flights at Delta. We love to fly, and it shows.
Welcome back. In case we don't get to complete this last game, at the sound of the horn, each extra on the board will be worth $200. We have a tie. That's how we like it. Philip, pick a square.
I'll have to go with Joan Rivers.
Joan Rivers, our first square. a Canadian named Ben Johnson.
Johnson.
He recently did something in 9.83 seconds that no other man had ever done. What'd he do?
It's got to be something to do with sports in 9-point-something seconds. So I will say he swam. He swam.
Philip?
I'll disagree.
He ran. X gets a square. The 100 meters. Did the 100 meters in 9.83 seconds to break the world record. Holly, pick a square.
Lieutenant Colonel North and the President, please.
Yes, aren't they fabulous? Colonel Holly North.
Sir.
And Jim Morris as the President.
Sir, they picked on us, sir. They're always picking on us.
I could have told you that.
Guys, here's your question. One of Broadway's greatest hits is Together, introduced by Ethel Merman. Could you got the perfect couple to sing together? Hit it.
We'd be honored to.
All right, Stormy.
Wherever we go.
Wherever we go.
Whatever we do. We're gonna go through it together.
Wherever I go, I know he goes.
Wherever I go, I know he goes. No bits, no fights, no feuds, no egos, amigos, together wherever we go.
What a couple. All right, guys, here's your question. What great Broadway show is that song from? Do you know your Broadway hit shows?
Well, you answer, Mr. President. It looks stupid if a puppet does all the smart stuff.
Well, a lot of our puppets in Central America know what to do. No, I would say no, Nanette.
No, Nanette. Holly?
I'll have to disagree.
Oh, really? Gypsy. You ought to see more Broadway shows. Circle gets a square. And we want to thank Sid and Marty Croft from DC Follies for their wonderful characters. Philip, pick a square.
Joan London.
Joan London from Good Morning America. Joan, you recently had dinner at the White House.
Yes.
Was it exciting?
Oh, it's very exciting.
I bet.
Was I there?
According to the new etiquette, this has to do with going to the White House, there are 3 legitimate reasons for turning down a White House invitation. Would they be family? Well, they are. Family illness, a wedding, and there's one more. What's the third?
A Peter Allen concert, right?
Yeah.
No.
Peter
I guess maybe if you were from the wrong party. If you're from the, like Democrat right now.
Oh, there's our horn. That means this will be our last question. She says that's a legitimate reason for turning down an invitation. Philip, what do you think?
Agree, Joan.
No, that's not it. Traveling outside the U.S., Circle gets the square. Holly Munter is our new champion. Very nice, Holly. You've won by getting $900, and we're going to give you a copy of Joan London's book, Good Morning, I'm Joan London, and we hope you enjoy it. She has a new it's in paperback form out now. Congratulations. Well, Philip Zuardi, you didn't do so bad. You won $700 in cash, plus that trip to San Diego. How about a nice hand for Philip Zuardi? You're a very good player. Holly, I have 5 keys here. Pick a key. One of these keys will start one of the beautiful Lincoln Mercurys. All right, which car would you like to try today? Will you try the Mercur XR4 Ti? Or will you start the Scorpio? What about the Lincoln Town Car? What about the Lincoln Mark 7? What about the Lincoln Continental? Holly.
Lincoln Continental.
Go for it, girl. What'd you say? Holly and a Lincoln Continental, a good luck celebrity. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Congratulations, Holly. Radio City Music Hall. Nevertheless, Holly is here. The show's in Willits Garden. Mark McHugh. What is it?
Dear Lord, have mercy upon this head. We must protect this man now. Right now, we must give him to race and sustenance.
Willits Scott is here, and Mark McHugh, and Spencer Christian, and this good luck. Tell us about the Lincoln Continental, Shadow.
The all-new 1988 Lincoln Continental 6-passenger front-wheel drive luxury car with latest electronics and aerodynamic styling furnished by Lincoln Mercury.
Lincoln Continental is worth $25,000. Good luck. On the count of three, audience of stars, help her out. 1, 2, 3. You didn't win the car, but here's what happens now. We have something very nice. Shadow, tell us what she's won.
Hitachi's compact disc player, auto digital random program selector, and random memory track search, wireless remote control. Operate all functions from your favorite chair. Polished by Hitachi.
Thank you, Mark. Congratulations.
Some of our departing contestants will receive the following: for silky smooth skin, one-touch electrolysis, gentle permanent hair removal at home with salon-style results from the hair removal specialist Inverness, and RCA security switch by Burl Industries. A motion-sensing light control automatically turns lights on to welcome you and discourage intruders. And life is a picnic when you're munching on new Picnic bite-sized russet potato chips and Picnic shoestring potatoes. All natural, always fresh in the Picnic canister. And Shield deodorant soap. It keeps you feeling fresh and clean all day long. Feel fresh the whole day through with Shield.